Morning, folks. Glad you could join us. It has been a minute and a half and some more since I last filmed. It's been kind of a slow couple weeks, and I haven't done a whole lot. So a couple videos ago, you saw that we redid the whole front end of this and put that. There it is. There's the top of that there. There you go, if you can see it. But it works good. We've fabricated a new thing up there. Things that we've done since, not much. I built a bracket. You can probably barely see it, for the monitor up in the cab, so it sits in a different spot because I didn't like where it was. We put a new tire on the front end. Well, we had someone do it. We didn't do it. The corn head is still not done. It still needs to be done. Mustang has not had anything done to it besides used as a workbench. The box I just brought in is for the mass load. The I don't know, how do I say that? The mass flow sensor for the bushel. So that tells us how much. It's up in the grain tank. It sits about right there. It tells us how much grain per bushel is going through the combine. It's pretty accurate, but it's been tore up, so I had to get a new one. There's two different pieces. We had the first piece, and then we didn't have the second piece, so I had to go get the second piece. So that's what we got now, and so hoping this is the right one. Didn't have the best picture of it, but I think this is okay. We got some bolts. It's looking promising. Aha. Cool. All right, there it is. That's what I needed. So this sits. I'll show you. So this sits up in the grain tank like that, and as the corn comes around, it pushes, or corn beans pushes on this. There's a sensor on the back of this, and it just moves a bit, and that's what makes it sense how much load pressure there is. So yeah, so it goes on this right here. This runs, let me show you. Now, if you can see, this runs all the way up into the grain tank. There's your two cross augers right there. So that piece sits right on the top of that, and as it brings the corn up, it senses across that, and it gives us our bushels per acre and all sorts of stuff. Hope that made sense. Kind of got confused in my own head there. So yeah, that's what we're gonna put this back together, and then the combine should be done. Besides putting some shields and stuff back on, it should be all good to go. Well, it should be good. It's taken a while. So on other things we have done, let me run around the shop and show you what we've been doing the past couple weeks. So here we go. We hauled about 13 loads of rock in, so you can see that's where that one's going. There's a crater. So that's where that one's going. The rest of it went back up on the hill to one of the barns. So yeah, that's one thing we did. But before we go up there, I lost this nut a while back. So okay. Well, apparently some parts broke or something happened, so can't put it all back together. So I'm gonna have to go find a bolt and do some fabricating, which is fine because I always do that. So all right, here we go.
landed the wrench right in there.
Sounds like Dave's working on something.
It is a warm one.
Not even 9 o'clock in the morning. It's already feels like 100 degrees out. So, it's gonna be a warm one. Good thing it's Friday. So, all right, let's go find out what Dave's doing. Okay, we are heading to go pick up a bigger truck and trailer. So, I don't know if you've kind of seen it in one video, but this is the new. I hope that doesn't have a tire leak, but this doesn't look good. Back to our leaking a little. This is this is a 2022, new to us, 2022 Ram 1500. Dave bought it as a work truck, so I get to drive it, which is fun, fantastic, and thank you, Dave. So, but it's not big enough to haul 12 bales, so we're going over to my father-in-law's to get his truck and trailer, which happens to also be a Ram, but it's a Cummins, so it'll be a little better. And yeah, I would use my truck, but it's still in the shop, still being worked on. They're not sure what's wrong with it, so we're going on 8 weeks of it sitting there. So something's needs to get done, but nothing has yet. So, but we'll figure that one out. Okay, so we're almost there. We're gonna get this, then we're gonna go to the field. It's just a waterway that I had cut with hay. So that's kind of the best way I could get hay with still maximizing the amount of farming. So that's what we did. Dave's gonna bring the skid steer over to the place where we're gonna keep the cows over winter. So we're gonna go I'm gonna call him once we get everything loaded up, and we'll just meet over there, unload all the bales, and then we'll go back to work. I think we're gonna fix a skid steer, or where we store the skid steer door. I raised the skid steer boom up too far one day and ran right into the door, so wasn't good. But yeah, so okay, well, we are here, so I'm gonna switch trucks and we'll head out. So yeah, okay, here we are. We got all the hay, about 12 bales. Now we're heading back out, gonna go drop them off. So should be fun. This truck's nice. I like this truck. So it's a 2024 Ram 2500. So it's good, but full load, I've got a tight space to make it through. So we're gonna see. I would have guy didn't want to be filmed, so we're just not gonna worry about that, and we're gonna try to get out of here without ruining the truck, trailer, or okay. They're all right there. It's all good to go. Had one mishap. My bale spear broke. 2.5-inch solid piece of steel as my bale spear. You've seen it on here. We worked on it not long ago, and it snapped right in half. Never thought that'd be possible, but it is. So, but we're empty now, so I think I'm gonna go back, wash this up really quick, because, you know, I'm trying to be nice, and then we're gonna be done with moving hay for a while, at least for another 4 weeks, and then we'll start after that. So, or we'll start something. I don't know what we're doing, but we'll find out something to do. It's always something. All right, well, I'll see you back at the shop. Oh man. Alright. Well, it's all washed. Looks good. And we're gonna go take this back to Steve. And then I think we're gonna go to lunch. So I'll show you guys the bale spear here in a little bit. I can't believe it broke off, but oh well. We'll have to fix that. It's about all we can do. So well, good morning. Hope you're having a pleasant day. It's a fantastic, well, let's say today's Tuesday. So, yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Oh, man, it's been a minute. I know I said that in the first section of this video, but yeah, it's been a minute. So, I want to explain to you guys why the videos haven't been coming out quite as scheduled. I took a vacation and had some issues with getting videos off the camera onto the computer, onto the editor, all that stuff. So there's a whole thing. We were having lots of trouble there, but we got it figured out, and I think we got a system going. So I'm going to say that something's going to mess up. But so for right now, at least, sorry, neighbors had a honk. So for right now, at least you'll have we'll have a video out every week at least. I'm not sure if we'll do a consistent like this day on every week yet. I just can't guarantee that. So anyway, we'll have a video out though. So with all that being said, now to the task at hand. On the way home from vacation, driving the new truck, the Dodge or the Ram, and had a tire blowout. Completely lost the tire. So I mean, it pulled the whole thing off the rim. So had to spend the night in Illinois. Then I couldn't find a tire. Finally got a tire. About 25 miles down the road on the new tire. That one wore out and blew that tire out. So then I drove 250 miles or something like that back on a donut, which you're only supposed to go about 50 miles apparently. So that was exciting, but made it. That was exciting. So yeah, it's been a fun day, fun week, fun weekend I should say, because that happened on Saturday. So, but we made it back. We're home. As you can see, I'm back in Dave's main work truck. So we're heading to try to go get a replacement on this tire, and then we're going to order a couple new tires, I believe. I want to get a 20-inch rim and another 35-inch tire and put up underneath the truck bed, just so if this happens again, we're not sitting on a 18-inch donut tire and have 35s on the other side. So that's the plan. So we're gonna go do this. I've got a filter order that I need to prepare. John Deere, twice a year, John Deere has a a filter sale. So it's 15% off of all filters, plus our 10% off that we get for doing a prepay bonus thing. So we got 25% off filters, and we buy a lot of filters. We have a lot of filters. So I've got to go make sure that we have enough filters. I know we need air filters for the combine, and those are expensive. I've been waiting for this, so I need to get those ordered. I think I got until the end of the month, but I'm not sure, so I got to do that this morning. Yeah, and then I think that's it for farm work today. Maybe a few odds and ends, but then we're going to go back down to the quilt house and work there. So that's the plan. Hopefully it works out, comes true. I don't know. It's been my plans haven't quite worked out as far as I thought they would, but it's good. It's all good. We're home. Excuse me. We're back to work. So stay tuned, have fun, and enjoy the second half of the video. Okay, I don't remember where I left off. I think it was a phone call. So, anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't remember where I was at. Anyway, the tires are taken care of. They're going to give me a call when they have everything there. I'll show you guys that tire, or what was wrong with it. With the tires and the rims when I get back to the barn or shop. But we just finished up at Carl's loading. We had to split a 2.5 ton feed, 2.5 tons of feed in 2 different bins. So we just finished that. Now Dave called and asked if I would go look at a electrical job that we did a while back, and they're putting in a mini split, and apparently they need a wire run to the outside, so he wants me to look at that, see what they need, and we may put that in tomorrow. Not sure, but that's what I'm gonna go do. This morning has turned out quite busy. That's why I love starting out earlier in the morning. It gives me so much more time to get stuff worked in, so it's fantastic. But so that's what we're gonna do, and then go back and try to get a filter order figured out. So that's all I know of that we're gonna be doing today. So welcome back. So we're in the shop. I checked out the electrical job. We gotta do that tomorrow. It's just a small one. We were told we needed plugs on the inside for mini splits. Turns out we needed them on the outside, or just a wire on the outside. So we got to poke 2 wires through the outside. Tomorrow we're gonna do that in the morning, but that's all. So I'm back here. It's almost lunchtime, but I'm finishing up doing the filter order. So here, let me show you our filters that we keep a bunch on stock on standby, just so we don't have to run to John Deere. So there's our filters. That's air is all on top, oil, there's fuel, oil, and hydraulic down here, plus all of our other stuff that we get from the auto store for trucks, dump truck, 4-wheelers, the grain truck, all that stuff. So stuff that's not from John Deere is over there. But anyway, so majority is always air filters are out. I know it seems like we got a lot of them, but we always try. I at least try to keep 2 on hand at all times, so that way, if anything happens, we have spares. So I got a list made up. I'll show it to you. Actually, it's a pretty good list. I didn't think we needed this many, but we apparently do. So there's the whole list. So I got them marked, so it tells me which one or how many
the model number, part number, and then where it's supposed to go. It saves time that way, and when I bring them back in, I can just mark them with a Sharpie and call it good. So, all right, well, I'm done here, and oh, I need to show you that tire. Let's go out to the other shop, and then I'll show you that tire, and then we're gonna go back to my house because my pickup's back. My big F550 got back last night. We brought it home. It's still got issues, but it's actually running now. It wasn't running since May, so I'm pumped. I drove it home. It needs the steering box needs to be tightened, and then the steering wheel is off a little bit, so I got to bring that back. But besides that, everything's good. So we're pretty good. I've got to do some work on it. We're going to bring it down here to put that flatbed that we worked on in way back in some previous videos. But yeah, and then I've got some cool modifications I got to do to it at some point. I think I'm going to put the cab on an air ride suspension, so separate from the frame, so it's it'll feel a little bit more like a semi, and because the semis have air ride cabs, so, and some of the new John Deere tractors do as well. So I thought that'd be nice for a comfortable ride in such a big truck with such heavy springs. So okay, let's go out to the other shop where the Dodge is. Okay, here we are. Oh, here's the old girl. Pretty new. It's bugs were really bad on the way home, so that was an issue. But here it is. So there's the donut. That's what the normal tire looks like. That's the donut. So I made it home 250 miles on this donut, which is surprising, but it's what I had, and I wasn't going to stop. So, but yeah, hopefully that didn't mess anything up going home on that, but had to be done. So okay, so these are, like I said earlier, these are fuel wheels, very popular in the off-road and aftermarket world. So let's get down here. Hopefully you can see it. Where is it? So there's a valve stem right there. It's hard to see, but there's one right there. And on the back side, right back in there, you can barely see it, there's another one. That back one is for the tire sensor that you see up in the truck. Why Fuel put them in the back, I have no idea. That is, to me, that is like the dumbest move you could have ever done. But they're back there, and I've talked to, let's see, auto parts, our local auto parts store, who are good at doing tires and stuff like that. Talked to two different tire shops, our main one and then another one, and they're both kind of confused as to why that is as well. What we've come up with, and what I've discussed with all of them, is we are going to take every single tire off. We're going to break them down. I've ordered some plugs for those back ones. We're going to plug the back one, move the sensor to the front, and it should work. Everybody says there's no, I thought maybe there was like a distance thing where they couldn't be so far away from the outside or from the truck to register, but everybody says that's not an issue. Plus, they're not that wide of a tire, so it shouldn't matter anyway. But I don't know. That's just been, it's been a whole issue since Saturday. So, but we're getting two new front tires on the front, and then I've got to order a spare rim, and then we're going to take this tire, providing that it is still good, and move it to a spare tire. That way, if this happens again, I'm not driving 250 miles on a donut. So that's the plan. All right, so now we're going home, and we're going to get working on the truck. Actually, may not. I might just go inside and eat lunch because I'm hungry. So, but we'll see. So catch you guys tomorrow. If not, I'll see you later. Bye.